Hi guys, now we are going to discuss about the market entry decision. A company with a new product idea has made a decision to enter to the market. There are various factors to be into the account. Any business decision taken without clear understanding of the object behind it, it will increase the probability of failure. That means improper plans will lead to your failure. The following are various factors to be considered by the managers when making a decision for entering the new product or into your domestic market. First, we will discuss about the define the market. That means who is your customer, what you are going to sell. So that factor has to be defined properly. Defining the market implies identifying market in terms of location, having suitable population with a large middle class representation and income level as well as above the national average people characteristics, their needs and wants, educational backgrounds and other necessary information for promoting products. So this step is a critical because the information that appeals to one particular sector of population may not be as effective with another. Now we are going to discuss about the perform market analysis. Expanding into a new market involves a great deal of market research in addition to target customers. There is a need for an in-depth understanding of market growth rates, market size, forecast demand, existing products and level of competitions, distribution and supply channels, advertising channels, potential risk and barriers to market, and now we are going to discuss about the access internal capabilities. Much of your decision on how to enter a new market is driven by an internal capabilities assessment. There is a need to analyze the existing financial situation of the company and future requirements, human resources with skilled and efficient people, existing infrastructure and future requirements, company presence association with the distribution supply chain, getting associated with the joint venture or partnership and so on. Now we are going to discuss about the analyze a new product development. There is a need to compare the features and functionality of the new product with those existing in the market, modification if any to overcome the limitation of the existing product and attract the new customers, the overall cost for making the product and fixing a competitive product price associated the product discounts or offering or if any or so on. Now we are going to discuss about the government policies and regulations. Government regulations can be very often and with create barriers to your business at the entry and growth level. Companies need to examine the implementation of such regulation prior to the committing the company or market entry. Now I am going to play a small video for your better understanding.
Product development consists of several phases, all equally important and exciting, and all with the goal to create something new. A product always starts with an idea, followed by important questions like why, where, what, when, and not at least how. When the concept is set, it's time for research and analysis. We will help you identify the challenges, growth potential, and compliance of your product. When all parameters are set and analysis complete, you are ready to start designing. We have the experience and knowledge to help you decide the right design early in the process. It will save you time and money. Next up is the prototyping, one of the most exciting phases in the product development process. Are all parameters covered? And will we meet the deadline? When volume production kicks in, we will make sure you are in good hands. With transparent documentation and manufacturer audit, we secure your delivery. Your product is now ready for launch and global distribution. Our global delivery platform and experience with documentation, regulations, and compliance provide you with security and allows you to focus on other things, like developing new products. We know what is possible, cost-effective, legal, smart, and the best for the heart of your electrical product, the PCB.
You have an idea for an awesome new product. You know how many you can sell per year and at what price. And you've started putting together a budget for the upfront design and production costs. How do you take your idea and make it a reality? First, you'll need to write out your wish list in as much detail as possible. Make sure to prioritize by putting key features at the top. Now you can begin sketching out your initial idea and further refine your wish list. Once you're happy with your sketch and have determined the product's core functionality, you'll need to team up with industrial designers and engineers. The industrial designers work on the product's look and feel and ergonomics. The engineers work on the functionality within. Both teams will have questions and will bring up any concerns about your wish list. Now that the functionality of the product has been fully determined, the designers and engineers are ready to move forward. The designers begin sketching ideas and planning for the case design. Engineers begin by creating a proof of concept using off-the-shelf development kits and ready-made modules. Any risky components are identified and tackled first. Next, the engineers need to create a schematic. During this phase, we incorporate all the components required to meet the specifications, while keeping best practices for manufacturing and testing in mind. Once the schematic is finalized, we begin creating the Alpha PCB layout. Up front, we'll determine the layer count for the board, optimizing the balance between cost and performance. The Alpha is the first revision of the design that will be built. Alpha boards are usually larger to facilitate field changes, and they often include lots of extras like test points and debug headers for troubleshooting. When the Alpha design is complete, the engineers will send the design files to a PCB assembly house for fabrication. Prototype board fabrication can be a lengthy process, typically taking 2 to 4 weeks. Depending on your product timeline, it can be expedited down to around 1 week for an additional cost. When the boards arrive, engineers carefully apply power and begin running electrical tests and executing test code. Each engineer gets a board they can then use for development and testing. The designers also receive a board to see if their enclosure needs any design refinements. Once the engineering and design team are happy with the initial development, they'll send you a working prototype. This part is highly collaborative. There will be lots of web meetings, making minor adjustments, and planning for the final design. Once you're happy with all the new design ideas, the engineers incorporate them. After a revision or two, you now have a fully functioning beta prototype. Depending on your product, the next step may be to send it to various test labs like UL to get approvals. The engineers can help guide you through this phase. They can also connect you with a volume manufacturer to produce it. If you're ordering a high volume, you may need a production calibration or test fixture created. Now your product is in the user's hand and you've made your idea a reality.